Welcome back to Terminal Vengeance, the only Terminalist fan channel where you can find everything Terminalist, including news, breakdowns, theories, interviews, giveaways, and more. I just finished watching The Terminalist, and it was fantastic. This will be my spoiler-free review. First, I'll do it for people who haven't read the books, which you really should, and then I will do my review for the ones who have read the books, or more specifically, the first book. If you haven't read the books, this show is very, very dark. There weren't that many light moments in this show, and even those light moments were also kind of dark. This series is about someone who lost everything, and that is why it is very, very dark. And the one word that popped into my mind during the whole show is really like dead man walking, because Reese has kind of accepted that, and this show is like Jack Ryan, kind of, because it's like the same genre, but this is much, much darker. The story is on point, and all the action is amazing, but if you aren't ready for a full dose of American freedom and very visceral violence, then maybe this show isn't for you. But I love this show. I would give it 5 out of 5 stars. The casting was great, the story was great, the action was great, the acting, everything. I really, really love this show, and I think you will too if you are fine with the darkness of the show. Now, for people who have read the book, and this won't spoil the book or the show, but I just want to say that when you go into the show, I think we all have expectations, and this is how I went into the show. When I was interviewing Michael Broderick, who plays Rick in Rick Spar in episode 2, he said that he's already read the book. Tell us a new story. So that's how I went into seeing the show. And I think you would be much better off if you went in that same way. Because if you're open to new ideas and new ways of telling things, then you can actually enjoy the show. And I can see some of the people who've read the books not liking this. But I really loved it, and I was open, and I knew that there would be changes, and some of them are pretty significant, and some of them you won't expect. And I'm glad that they did that, because I couldn't predict everything, and after each episode, I was looking forward to the next, wondering what was going to happen. And I think a huge majority of you guys will love the show, and this is my favorite show, and I'm a huge fan of the books. And I'm going to watch the show a second time, but I wasn't just going into this show knowing that I would like it. I wanted to be a critic and take the good and the bad and form a bigger picture. So I think most of you will enjoy it, but I just want you to go in with an open mind and not ruin the experience. This show is really great, and as they were saying, they filmed it like an 8-hour movie. It really did feel like a movie, and they have to expand it this long to take care of all of these bad characters, these villains, and it worked out really, really well. So I can't wait to make more videos on the show and have some discussions with the fans and maybe some more interviews, lives. I will, of course, be doing the breakdowns to find all the Easter eggs and things from the books. I wouldn't have been able to see this show in advance if it weren't for all of my supporters here. So I want to thank you. And if you aren't subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button and stick around, because we have a lot of big things coming, and I'm sure that a lot of you will become fans of the show. This is where you can find everything for The Terminalist. I also want to thank Amazon for letting me see this early so I can get this review out to you guys. You all can see The Terminalist only on Prime Video at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 5 p.m. Pacific. So if you are going to binge this, and I kind of binged it. I did all of the episodes, and I stayed up till 2. But let me know in the comments if you're going to binge it or just take it slowly. We are also running a giveaway. You could check that out if you go to all of my videos. This giveaway is a huge giveaway, and it mixes things from the show and the books together. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time on Terminal Vengeance.